Welcome back, everyone. It's FNHusa57 here. We are back on Black Ops 3 on the Xbox One, and today I have a guide for the Mission 7 Rise and Fall. This is on realistic difficulty. I will be doing it co-op with Spartan Gaming, and I'll quickly show you my loadout. I'm level 20. I recommend that you do this at level 20. So I'll be using the Draken with a thermal sight, extended mags, fast mags, rapid fire, and FMJ. Keeping, whatever secondary weapon you want. It really doesn't matter. Taking EMP grenades, and then you definitely want to take repulsive armor and emergency reserve.
I guess we'll see.
So you can do this on a lower level if you want to. It's just going to be a lot more difficult because you don't have the multi-core option, and in one bullet you die. So yeah. Mostly for this mission, it's medium range engagements, all more suited to the Draken, and then it's just going to take a second, but there we go. Also, for the purposes of this being a guide, all skippable cutscenes I'm going to skip. The ones that are unskippable, like the beginning one, sadly have to leave in.
Our DNI encryption protocols are no longer secure. Any contact with the WA could inadvertently compromise Allied operations even further. As of now, we're unplugged.
So, we're on our own.
We know Taylor's looking for the surviving members of the Black Project. Sebastian Kruger is off the grid, whereabouts unknown. Dr. Salim, however, is alive and well in Cairo. Our allies in the Egyptian army are holding him at Ramses Station, one of the few territories not default to the NRC.
Now, on realistic, it is pretty much one bullet and you're dead. Doesn't matter what weapon that bullet's fired from or how far it travels. So you have to really take these missions pretty slowly. And the first part of the mission is scripted, which is just a matter of walk along and follow the dialogue.
Zoned out for a second there.
It's going to take a couple minutes to get through that first part.
One bad situation for another.
Glad I'm not the only one feeling deja vu.
We are fighting a losing battle.
And this is the one mission where you basically are forced to work or walk at Kane's speed. You can't really run past them and wait at a door or anything. Sadly, it's like when you're unplugged, you have apparently slower movement speed.
We will. You don't hide out in Cairo unless you're really trying to run away from something.
Lieutenant Khalil?
We were told you were coming. We have your prisoner.
I appreciate your help.
You can get a little bit of a head start by walking past them.
Exactly on the box.
You're not going to get very far, though, because you still have to wait for them anyways, so...
We'd hoped to bring reinforcements. Drones, robots, munitions. Anything.
They basically did this, I guess, for you to be forced to listen to the dialogue and take a look around, but we want to get straight into combat, so looking around is not on our top priority list right now.
We'll be able to ensure more support for your army.
That's a polite way of saying shit's fucked up for everyone. You want help? Get in line.
We were lucky to secure Dr. Salim before the NRC advance. I warn you, we may not be able to ensure his safety much longer.
Don't worry. I won't need him long.
Our men are ill-equipped to deal with the NRC's robots.
What's your operational strength?
We have less than 1,000 men. 12 armored vehicles and a squadron of VTOLs. Essential supplies are low.
How are you still holding on?
You can thank Raul Menendez.
What? Raul Menendez was a hypocritical egomaniac who thought he could make a better world by fucking everything up.
Now you'll notice there's a
After the
ammo
strikes of
supply
25,
crate there.
all Winslow
It's
Accord
because
nations have to
we'll
abide
be
by the
coming
Allied
back
ground
through here
defenses.
fighting.
Directed
If
energy
only
air
we
defense
could
systems
run
protect
to the
all
door.
major military, civilian, and industrial targets in allied nations.
The Deads are the only reason we are still here. Maybe so, but I wouldn't thank Menendez. He was a prick who got what he deserved.
And you'll see that even though we walked ahead of Khalil, he manages to catch up to us and move in front of us because of how slowly you're forced to walk.
The doctor is being held in our interrogation space.
Thank you for your cooperation, Lieutenant. Appreciate it.
And then it's just a matter of waiting for the prompt to open door. And at least this is a skippable cutscene.
Fuck!
Maybe Kane should run a diagnostic.
Listen, if I need a checkup, maybe I'll ask the damn doctor. Kane, what are we dealing with here?
NRC forces are converging across
So,
the
time
city.
for
They're
combat.
converging on key checkpoints around the station. It's an all-out assault.
Let's take it to him.
About time. I've been wanting to kill something for a while now. And here you find out why raps are so absolutely ridiculous. Now, for the most part, in this area, you're up against the raps and the robotics. So for this, I'll switch to the control core. Spartan found one of the robotics already. Also, another reason why I like the thermal optic is you can see through smoke, and you can very easily see which enemies are bad enemies and which people are friendlies, even though I just took a random bullet. I have my emergency reserve, so that'll go ahead and revive me here. I did take control over 2 of the enemy robots, so we have them on our side. I think Spartan got control over another couple of them. Have to go back and revive Spartan. On this difficulty, if one player dies, you fail the mission. So keep that in mind. You also have turrets up here that you can use. They're not really helpful on this difficulty, mainly because of the fact that you take one bullet while you're on the turret and then you're dead. So you have to wait for this dialogue, and then you have to open this door.
We have to hurry!
Again, another point where you're kind of slow. And you're waiting to get on these trucks out here. It'll take a second because I'm waiting on Spartan to make it over here. This is one of those checkpoints that all players on your team have to be present before it'll actually leave. Unlike some of the checkpoints where you can actually just get to the checkpoint and it'll teleport everybody there.
strategic positions, including the old metro tunnels beneath the checkpoint, are rigged to blow. Detonation is our last resort.
We're not here to fight your war, Lieutenant. We just want our prisoner.
If we lose the eastern checkpoint, you won't have a prisoner.
A little bit of waiting for a loading screen there. Sometimes it loads quicker than others. This one's taking a little bit longer than normal. There we go. And I can skip this cutscene. So you'll need that spike launcher.
Keep on them! Don't give them a chance to breathe! Move, move, move!
Kane, search the city archive.
I want men in position now!
And that makes it a little faster.
Keep on them! Don't give them a chance to breathe!
And of course you have lots of robots out there.
Kane,
Lots
search
of
the city
robots.
archives. Give me the location of those support columns.
Got to give me
So
time.
wait for you to get the actual location of the support column before just running out there. It is pretty much a infinite spawn of enemies, but you can at least thin them out slightly. So basically this is where, if you're playing with a team, it comes in really handy, where one person can give you cover fire while you actually run out with active camouflage and try and use the spike launcher. Now that happens quite a bit, where you actually go down in the process of getting that spike launcher.
Two more in the north line.
Sometimes more than others. Just depends on the amount of enemies that you have. Waiting for my active camouflage to come back again. As you can see, there's literally just a massive amount of enemies, or not too many, or not really any at all that are friendly. Getting to Spartan here is going to be... Nope, we're going to fail because Spartan's too far out. I can't get to him.
Two more in the north line. Sending
So,
your way.
Copy that.
you have to stay back.
Cover me.
And it's almost impossible to kill enough of these guys for somebody to plant that spike launcher if they don't have active camouflage, just because of the sheer number of enemy that you have to fight here and the fact that they keep spawning. So I have my active camouflage. I'm gonna go ahead and plant it. I also have my emergency reserve, so I might be able to get out of this one. Maybe. Nope. Let's see if I can at least use my LMG for cover fire there. And it's probably going to happen again when I go for this one, because active camouflage runs out while you're in the animation of planting that thing. There we go. Got a little bit of cover up here. Go ahead and keep my tactical mode engaged. You can see you have that vehicle, that technical that shows up. You also have robotics that show up. And there's a weak point right there. So it's right out in the middle of everything. And you're probably going to get shot. Oh, surprisingly didn't.
This is it. Last one.
And Spartan's down. I gotta use my active camo to get to him. if he can take cover, might be able to get this done. And we're probably not going to get through this because you got Raps coming in. And it says to fall back. And it's going to want everybody there. Yep, Spartan went down. Alright, I'm going to have to wait for my active camouflage again. This is just a ridiculous part because there's so many enemies that you have to deal with and they don't stop spawning, so it's not like you can actually hang back and then go and engage. And yeah, I don't have my active camouflage yet, so we're gonna have yet another retry. It gets pretty ridiculous. If they would just not throw the infinite spawn in, we would be okay. But since they keep doing the infinite spawn, it makes it next to impossible to complete. Literally, the only way to get there is with active camouflage. Spartan's actually hacking a Rap, so that's helpful. And I don't know, I'm going to try and revive him without using my active camouflage. Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere in this fight. Get stuck in a crater there. Only got about half my active camouflage left, so of course it's going to run out. I guarantee I'm going to get shot and killed at that point. Yep. You have to shoot the Raps from a good distance. The problem is the fact that there's an infinite spawn on the enemy, so you can't really do anything. And I'm actually stuck. This is fantastic. Well, this is going to be a restart because I'm literally stuck under the stupid truck there. You can't go prone under that truck and you just get stuck. And this is why you want multiple people with active camo, because you're fucked if you get caught on the recharge of the active camo, which is exactly what's happening here. And now there's a fucking robot on the left. This is the only part of this mission that is a bitch. And it is so because of the infinite spawn on enemies. And the mix of human and robotic enemy types. You can't really use one core to avoid them. I'm gonna try and get past the wraps and everything. My active camo's gonna disappear when I go into that cutscene, which means that I'm dead. And it's always gonna happen. I have my emergency reserve, but I'm not going to be able to get out of here because there's enemies literally right on top of me because I'm in a crater. And basically, it's a suicide mission. You will go down going out there. There is no way around it. Maybe if you had enough teammates, if you had like a full team of 4, maybe you could have enough covering fire that you could get out there without getting killed. But it's just a matter of it's one bullet and you take damage while you're in the animation for planting these spike things. As you'll see, my active camouflage was only half used, yet bam, dead. I'm gonna try and crawl back, but I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm probably gonna bleed out, and there's wraps right here. Alright, if I can clear out... Nope, I'm gonna have to get Spartan up. Because he's stuck in the hole. These crater things, you have to actually jump to get out of them. And the wraps are a nightmare. But you do have to jump to get out of those craters. No, now we've taken way too long. Of course, Spartan took a bullet. And I don't know if I'm gonna get him or get shot. Probably gonna get shot. We'll throw up that active camouflage just to make it a bit harder to get hit.
Blow it! Get up there now! I'll cover you!
And goodbye. Good riddance. Ridiculous part of the mission.
Kane, it feels a lot like they're trying to keep us away from the station. Why would that be?
And more ammo.
Wait, I think...
Ammo is always important.
Kane, you okay?
It was Taylor. They took Dr. Salim.
Take it slow, because you have a lot of enemies out here. And they shoot you through walls, too. So, that's a new trick.
Is that you? I don't know what the hell's going on.
And I guess Spartan doesn't see that I'm down. And I don't have my emergency reserve because it didn't give it to me for some reason.
Not from here. I'm falling back to the
So
same
we're going to
house.
cloak before trying to get a little bit better cover. Just keep an eye out for more enemies. There's usually not too many, but they do throw drones at you. Cloak again. Shit, Spartan's down. Alright, well, good thing I used my cloak. Well, we're fucked now. Gotta make it across that bridge on the first try. If you don't, you get spotted and yeah, then you die. Alright, so yeah, Spartan's got that drone linked. If you can take control over the drones, that's awesome. If you can't, just kill them. And I'm surprised my repulsive armor did not knock that grenade away. Go ahead and use my cloak to slip into this room and annihilate those enemies. Well, this is not going to go too well because I'm stuck and I'm pretty sure there's an enemy right next to me. And I don't know if I can get Spartan in time or if I'm going to die from getting shot in the back. Surprisingly, they didn't shoot me. Again, extremely slow. Just shoot what you can.
Still pretty fritzy.
Yeah, your active camouflage is extremely useful in almost every mission.
That's life sign enough for me. Moving in.
Gonna give it just a second.
Give me a hand with this.
Make sure I have my active camouflage back.
Ready?
And then we can skip the cutscene because it's going to dump us in a whole world of hurt. So cloak and get behind cover. And also, if you have the rocket launcher, pick up the rocket launcher. You're going to need it. And first priority is to take out the little robots. Don't worry too much about humans. I'm not entirely sure what the hell happened there. But okay, game. Gonna cloak again. Sometimes you get those little bullshit things that just kind of screw you over no matter what you do. And one of those things is going to be those drones if I don't get rid of them. So drones are down. I'll go ahead and toss EMP grenades that way to help disrupt the robotics and kill that guy that's flanking. And it's this ASP that's being the problem. I gotta try and get Spartan without getting hit by more rockets. And then I desperately need that rocket launcher. Gonna make sure that these enemy to the left are taken out. This is where having that repulsive armor is so nice because, well, yeah, you can knock away half of these grenades and shit that are being fired at you, and then just rocket launcher the hell out of this thing, and nope. And I'm gonna get kind of fucked over here. Spartan's way too far away from me. You literally have one corner to do this fight in, and one corner only. So we got rid of the drones. Nothing's gonna shoot at us from the air this time.
Take out that ASP before its rockets do any more damage.
I gotta pick up this rocket launcher though. Go ahead and cloak so at least they can't see me when I'm shooting at this thing, and its defenses are back up. So my cloak is gonna run out. Luckily, a large number of the enemies here are rocket launcher type enemies, so you can kind of get around that. This guy's flanking us though, which is seriously uncool. There's a couple of them flanking while I have my emergency reserves. Go ahead and revive Spartan. Now the thing with the ASP is you either have to get to that ammo crate. Nope, we're fucked.
Grab some cover, go!
We're just gonna go ahead and toss EMPs. Get rid of as many of those enemy robotics as possible. Of course, defenses are down. That figures. This fight is one of those retarded fights. The ASP is just retarded. I'm trying to get rockets on that ASP, but its defenses are online.
Rockets can bring down the whole block. Take it out.
You can also use your Semtexes against it, if that's why I carry Semtex. And that's why I use the repulsive armor, because the repulsive armor knocks its rockets away. Had one jackass that was trying to come in from the left, so we'll go ahead and use active camouflage to make it to that ammo crate. Come back with my rocket launcher again, and its defenses are back online. Gotta wait until its defenses are down. And we're gonna go ahead and chuck our Semtex grenades on it. And get shot from God knows where.
Grab some cover, go!
EMP grenades aren't quite as effective as flashbangs, but they'll get the job done in a pinch. You gotta wait for those defenses to be down before you can actually do anything against it.
These rockets are gonna fuck us up! Bring it down!
And I'm gonna throw all my Semtex grenades at it. While they don't do as much damage as a missile, they do enough damage to make a difference. And I got 2 more rockets, and then I'm gonna have to hit that ammo crate. Alright, Spartan's got his emergency revive. Make sure I get my LMG reloaded up there. Go ahead and grab this ammo crate. I want to try and stay relatively close to Spartan because of the fact that I'm the only one that has repulsive armor. So I can knock the incoming grenades and RPGs away. Of course, his armor's back, and you have a friendly that loves to stand right in front of you. I'm gonna throw all my Semtex grenades at him, and that destroys him. So go ahead and go prone and revive. And we're going to have a lot more enemies incoming, including but not limited to another ASP. Another ASP is over there in the building. The good thing is his defenses are not online. So basically, if you have rockets, you can just go ahead and unload rockets on him. So he's actually relatively easy to deal with compared to the first one. And also going to use my EMP grenade to go ahead and fry those drones. That should be the last rocket. And cloak. Ammo crate. You have another ASP up there that you have to deal with. There's actually a total of 3 ASPs that you have to deal with in this fight. And the entire time you're dealing with them, you have a infinite spawn of enemies. So we're just gonna sit here and unload rockets on him, toss a EMP grenade to get rid of some of those robotics that are out there. His defenses are back online. Alright, his defenses are down now, so back to shooting them with rockets. And we need more ammo. Specifically more rocket ammo. And his defenses are... okay, they're down. Spartan got him down. Nice. More rockets. And one more should do it. Yep, there you go. No more ASPs to deal with.
Hold up.
And there you go. That's the end of the mission. Not the worst mission in the world, but it does have a couple spots in it that are kind of ridiculous. Mainly due to the fact that you get killed instantly because of the infinite spawning enemy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and you found it helpful. Remember to leave a comment, like, check out Spartan's channel, and subscribe for more content. I will see you on Mission 8. Thanks for watching.